Yeah. This is for the late greats. Check it. This is for the late greats, the ones that inspired me and my mates when we were just kids, wanted to be just like them. Used to play and pretend, then we got big, now we're all grown men. We have our own paths, tests and quests. Sometimes life is hard, but we must progress. How can I progress? I'm trying to stay alert. Am I doing my best? Am I putting in work? Every day is like a test. There's a thin line between success and stress. Both have the power to drive the same man into a mess. It's all well and worth putting in work, but how can one progress if they expect a little less than what they deserve? They say first come and first serve. Ever heard that term? I'm saying if you ain't respecting your best, then how on earth can you value your worth? Every day one lives and one learns. If I could advise one lost soul with words, I'd say instead of trying to dress to impress, learn from the greats and always do your best. Instead of following your mates, use your own common sense. Never live with regret, learn from your mistakes. Regardless of what anyone says, it's never too late to become a success. This is for the late greats, the ones that inspired me and my mates when we were just kids, wanted to be just like them. Used to play and pretend, then we got big, now we're all grown men. We have our own paths, tests and quests. Sometimes life is hard, we must progress. Cause at some point in everyone's life, we all shall need a little determination. It's time to write, read, listen, learn and lead. This is true inspiration for the new learning generation. Yeah. I seek advice from my advisor, they give me information. That's all nice, but I'd rather retire with a little inspiration. Cause in order to walk out of work with a standing ovation, one must gain an understanding of their mind motivation. That's why I seek advice from exceptional mentors and intellectual inventors like the great Gandhi and Henry Ford. History speaks for itself. It's not about what you can or what you cannot afford. It's about happiness, harmony and health. The will, the skill, the words, wisdom and wealth. See, doing the same thing every second of every single day will only get one bored. If you really want to change your life, you must first start by changing yourself. If others from the past have done it before, then why on earth can't you? Take action of your own life and run it. This is my message to the little young youths. Stay true to your roots and show true determination. Always speak the truth. If not for you, then for the new learning generation. And I gotta thank the late greats, the ones that inspired me and my mates when we were just kids, wanted to be just like them. Used to play and pretend, then we got big, now we're all grown men. We have our own paths, tasks, tests and quests. Sometimes life is hard, but we must progress. Cause at some point in everyone's life, we all shall need a little determination. It's time to write, read, listen, learn and lead. This is true inspiration for the new learner. Try it, listen. It's never too late to learn from a mistake. Martin, Malcolm, Puck and Marley, Jefferson, Kennedy, Lennon and Gandhi. These are just some of the late greats who once paved the way and built a whole new army for many young leaders today. See, foundations were laid for others not to necessarily blindly follow, but to instead encourage the youth of a brighter tomorrow. See, truth starts from the root, but if the seed is not exposed to the truth, then how on earth will it grow? That's why it's incredibly important in order for our fruits to blossom, to educate them on everything we know, I remember as a kid watching my favourite wrestlers on the TV show. Me and my friends used to play fight and pretend, just like them. Funny how fast we all went from little boys to big grown men. What's more funny is that was way back then. The fact that I'm telling you the same story again tells me I was once influenced by these late great men. See, the late greats paved the way for people like me today. Whilst others attended college to gain proper knowledge, I'm one of the few around the globe that flunked education. See, my hand was forced and I adapted my mold mentality with some spiritual meditation. Gathered my thoughts so I could face reality with a lyrical retaliation. My time in prison helped me with my rehabilitation, and that's how I gradually changed. With God's grace and my determination, my patience and persistence paid. That was then, this is now. I intend to install some true inspiration. You ask me how? By opening the door for a new generation. And I gotta thank the late greats, the ones that inspired me and my mates when we were just kids wanting to be just like them. Used to play and pretend, then we got big, now we're all grown men. We have our own paths, tasks, tests and quests. Sometimes life is hard, but we must progress. Cause at some point in everyone's life, we all shall need a little determination. It's time to write, read, listen, learn and lead. This is true inspiration for the new generation.